Alright, what's up guys? So, Jordy has uploaded a video titled Questions I've Been Avoiding for Too Long. Let's go ahead and check this video out. Yeah, I gotta show love to Jordy. It wasn't too long ago she was streaming. I had to show some love in the chat and stuff. So, anyways, and that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video. Guys, make sure you go subscribe to Jordy for more videos like this. She's another content creator. I'm like, yo, she should have been at 1 million subscribers for a long time. Like a long time ago, but I don't know. Is anybody in the video? I don't think so. But yeah, she makes her thumbnails. That's like, just go subscribe to her. Go show her some love. It'd be greatly appreciated. But that being said, let's get into this video as soon as it full screens. There we go. Jordy merch. I'm saying, if you got some like hoodies.
I am so sorry for not posting for 2 weeks. I have been very sick. I'm still recovering, but I still wanted to record something for you guys. I really hope you liked the video. Please subscribe if you're not.
I mean, it's like that sometimes.
In today's video, I asked Instagram for your guys' assumptions about me. I get a lot of comments and DMs.
I'm trying to think. Did I ask? I don't think I did. Of course, you know, you got the people that be like that. They didn't even spell your right. That's not how you use that word. But anyways, I don't think I did. There might have been a time where I was just like, I think there was at a point in time where I just wasn't really looking at people's Instagram stories because I'm like, because it's like, bro, it's just the same thing, but it's, you know, or not the same thing, but it's just a long story. I'm like, y'all doing too much. But I feel like it's been a while since I've seen like Jordy post anything on Instagram. I don't know. This video was posted in December. I don't know. If I'm in here, I'm in here. If I'm not, I'm not.
People thinking I do certain things or thinking this happened or whatever. Most of the time I just brush it off, but
dang, that's a lot.
Negative. So this is
I thought I'd be getting a lot, but I'm like, dang, that's a lot. Dang.
If proving or not proving what you guys think about me. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so the first one is you're always high, you drink and do drugs all the time. This is not true. I've actually never done a drug, I've never smoked or anything like that. I do drink every once in a while. Honestly, I really only drink when I make videos, but I've kind of stopped the drug videos for a while, so I'm actually a goody two shoes, not gonna lie. Next one is
I feel it. That's I'm like, that's how I am. Everybody be tripping off of that. I remember somebody in high school, they told me that since I'm black that I should be smoking weed. I'm like, if that ain't the most backhanded, racist insult, I'm like, dang, bro. Like, I don't even know what to consider. Is that a compliment or an insult? Like, I appreciate the fact that you think all black people do that, but I don't even know, bro. But yeah, that guy, I was like, I don't smoke. I'm like, people think that I do. I'm like, I'm sorry. I look like the type that be having lighters for no reason, but I don't smoke. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not sorry, but no, I had lung issues growing up as a kid, so I was afraid that there'd be the day where somebody's like, oh, Tyler, take a hit, and I do. Next thing you know, I'm like, I'm coughing. They be like, oh, he's just coughing. He just took too much of a hit. I'm like, no, these lung issues said, hey, guess who's back? I'm like, yeah, you thought we were gone? Like, nah, we were in here the whole time. We were just waiting for the right moment. So I'm saying, I'm like, I stay away from it all. But anyways,
I don't even know how big that number is, but a lot of friends. This kind of like goes with the last one, but I don't party a lot. Even though I'm like of age, I don't even like go to bars or anything.
Same.
Honestly, like I don't do stuff like that. It
Same.
is fun every once in a while. You know, I had my party phase when I was a freshman in college. That was when I was the most like wild, I guess you could say. But
I never really had a party phase. Like I've always just it's always just a group of friends that I'm chill with and cool with. But I've never been to like an actual legitimate house party. Of course, now I would never go to a party. But bars, I've been to bars. Clubs, I ain't never been to a club before. But yeah, parties, I'm like, I never seen the need for it. Like, it just, I guess, like, you know, you have fun, do whatever you want to do. But I'm like, yo, if I'm only going to be talking to one person, I'm like, bro, we could just go and hang out. Or whoever it is, I'm like, yo, we could just hang out, like, outside of this crowded area. It's just, it be doing too much, all right? But anyways.
Anymore. Yeah. Next one is afraid of being a public figure because of no face reveal and you don't upload a lot. I am afraid of being a public figure, not gonna lie. It freaks me out. Even now, like 300,000 subs freaks me out. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, it's weird to me. My privacy is very important to me, so is my identity I don't want people knowing every single aspect of my life. The
That's
reason I don't
good.
upload a lot though is because I was in college, and also recently I was very sick and I was away for Thanksgiving, so yeah. Hey guys, before we get too into the video, I want to talk about today's sponsor who I've worked with before, Manscaped. It is almost Christmas and I just received a new performance package by Manscaped. It's an all-in-one grooming kit for men that you should have at the top of your Christmas list this year. Your jingle balls will thank you. This is the Lawnmower 3.0, which is a waterproof cordless trimmer with built-in advanced skin-safe technology, which helps reduce nicks and cuts. It's perfect for
Why
your
is
body.
it waterproof? Like, I ain't gonna be in the shower like, dang it, I forgot to shave. Did you just go and like, you just being a, like, I wait until afterwards, or maybe before, but, yeah, something like that. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe people are. They're all like, oh man, I electrocuted myself one day shaving in the shower. I'm like, okay, well then that's your problem. Don't shave in the shower. Like, unless like you get like a razor or something, but like don't bring no clippers into the shower. Like, yeah, you asking to get electrocuted at that point. But I don't know. Maybe people be liking to live that Final Destination life, but
Butt and balls. Here is a stocking stuffer for you guys. It's the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and the Crop Reviver Ball Toner Spray. Having fresh balls is mandatory, guys. Take care of your balls and they'll take care of you. New to the collection is
she
the
can't
Weed
even say
Whacker
this with a
Nose and
straight
Ear Hair
face.
Trimmer because no girl wants to look up and see all those gross nose hairs when you're under that mistletoe. Weed Whacker has these 360-degree rotary blades and the same skin-safe technology from the trimmer, so it helps prevent tugs and tears. Head-to-toe grooming means you also have to get the Shears 2.0 luxury 6-piece stainless steel nail kit.
I might have to
So
cop
if
some
you've
of
been
this
extra
stuff.
good this year, make sure you ask Santa for the performance package by Manscaped. And in the spirit of the holidays, if you buy today, you'll also get 2 free gifts: the Shed Travel Bag and the Manscaped Anti-Chafing Boxer Briefs. All you have to do is go to manscaped.com and use my promo code JordyB for 20% off plus international free shipping. Thank you again, Manscaped, for
I might have
sponsoring
to
this
check
video,
them
and I
out.
will see you guys next time. Bye, guys! So it is, you're probably secretly hurt by half of your YouTube comments.
Dang.
This is true. I think a lot of you guys think I don't read my comments, but I read every single comment. Every single comment. And some people leave very hurtful ones, and I
That's
try not
messed
to
up.
like let them bother me, but sometimes some of them do get to me. They do be hurting sometimes.
Hey, you know what? That's one thing that I've learned like throughout, because I've been on, for those that don't know, like you might have thought like, oh, he's, been only on YouTube for a few years. If you check this channel, I created this channel in 2010. I've been on YouTube for almost, in August, actually it'll be July because I had another channel, but I was dumb enough to delete the email to that channel, so I wasn't able to sign in anymore on that one. But I've been on YouTube for almost 11 years, and I've received some of the most craziest comments ever. I had somebody tell me that I deserve a noose. And yeah, it's like they're that racist when they say some stuff like that. So I'm like, I've gotten the worst of the worst comments. It is one of those things where I'm like, look, the ones that really do stand out for me, and that's what I'm like for Jordy. I'm like, just always know that you'll have supporters like myself, where we're gonna be showing the most amount of love, the most amount of support with whatever you do in life, whether it's YouTube or something outside of YouTube. Like, we're always gonna be here to show you love and support. So, but there's been times where people have like commented and talking about like how my videos have helped them on days when they're just feeling down and out and they're sad. And I'm like, man, that's crazy to think that I have that type of effect on people. Like I just didn't think I did. But even when I was all like in Jordy's stream, and her and Isaac, they were both showing me love in the she was streaming, but Isaac, he was showing me love in the chat. And then Jordy was showing me love in the stream, like the stream, all right? But it seemed like it could have been a dream, but no, that's what she said, and that was something that was like very moving for me. But she was just all like, "Yeah, T-Moss is a legend," and something like that. I'm like, I take that to the heart. So I'm like, it's stuff like that that stands out. It's your comment alone is better than every hate comment that I've ever received before and after today of YouTube. So yeah, it's like, just always know, like, even with those comments, like the positive comments, those would stand out the most. So I'm saying, like, in stuff that you said to me, it's like it stood out more than any comment that I've ever received. Like, for you to say that I'm a legend, that's something where I'm like, I don't want to believe it, but if she says that, I'm like, dang, maybe I am a legend. But I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm just saying, like, it's just something that's like, whoa, that's dope. You know, hear like a content creator that I'm like following and stuff like say that about me. You know, you didn't think something like that would happen. I remember when she commented. I remember that still the first comment she left on my channel. She was like, "We love you, TMossBoss," and I'm like, man, that's some man. I was like, that's some dope stuff right there. It's things like that where I'm like, I'm always gonna remember it. Like I'm gonna take that type of stuff to my grave. So shout out to Jordy.
But I usually brush them off. But yeah. This one is you and Corey were dating and you guys broke up, so that's why there's no more collab videos. Me and Corey never dated. I think a lot of people think we did, and obviously like he had a lot of titles that would include like playing scenes with my girlfriend or something like that, so it's obviously misleading. But we never dated. We were never in a relationship. That was all for the videos. But the reason that we don't play together anymore is really none of your guys' business. But the simplest terms, we had a falling out. That's as much as I'm gonna say about that. Yeah, we do not play together anymore. I understand that you guys miss us playing together.
It happens.
But we do not play together anymore. And yeah. Next one is, I feel like you're that girl who was friends with literally everyone, but also you only talk to like 2 to 3 people. This is honestly true. I know a bunch of people thanks to like being on YouTube and stuff. I've met so many amazing people, but I only have like a genuine conversation with maybe like up to 5 people per day. I do not talk to many people per day. Part of this is because I'm really bad at reaching out to people.
Same.
I just hate feeling like I'm bothering anyone. So
that's honestly, I'm like, nah, that's me. I'll reach out because my thing is like I'll reach out to a person like when they dealing with some stuff. So if I see somebody's dealing with some stuff or they share something, they dealing with some stuff, that's honestly the only time I'll reach out to a person. But other than that, I'm like, I don't really be doing that. I just be on my Batman stuff. Like I see somebody needs help, I'm like, all right, I got you. But other than that, people be all like, oh yeah, it's like, let's hang out. I'm like, I will think about it. But other than that, I'm like, I'm just one of the most like just indoor people like possible. I mean, I'll go outdoors and do some stuff, but I'm just like, I don't know. There's like few people in this world where I'm like, yo, let's go hang out. Like, nah, like I'm reaching out to you. Like, let's go hang out. Let's go do something. But
because I do have a lot of people that I wish I was closer to, and I'm just not anymore. So yeah. Next one is, I think you're like a really nice person and you don't cuss, but when you're mad you get really scary. Yeah, I barely cuss. I do sometimes when I'm playing video games or sometimes on stream, but I barely cuss. It's not because like I'm afraid to say a word. I honestly, it's just like not part of my vocabulary. But when I get mad, I will say, I don't know if I'm scary, but it is a side of me that does not come out often.
That's me. Jordy might be my long lost twin. Like, I know in like in her thumbnails and her photos, like I think, she is white, but she could possibly be black. I'm saying like it could be one of those situations where I'm like, I don't really remember too much when I was born. So I'm saying like it could be a situation where she is my long lost twin. Cause I'm like, yo, when I get mad, I'm all like, I'll say some things. Like I'll roast you. I'll roast the game. I'll roast you. I will roast anybody in the area. So I'm like, yeah, I would say I'm the same way. I'm scary. I'm like, I just, this at times I'm all like, especially, I got an NBA 2K21 video coming out and I'm like, you guys will see like me at like maybe like 40%, 40 or 50% rage.
If I have to deal with someone or be harsh with someone, it does not come out often. So if it does, you should know that you messed up, because I do not like to get like that with many people. So this one, you fucked your whole entire class in high school.
Dang, well that's rude. Yeah, I know now to be on Jordy's good side. I feel like I don't know. If we ever do play Rainbow Six Siege, or if I do something to make her mad, like I like to apologize ahead of time or before it happens. Jordy, I do not mean to make you mad. Please do not track me down and cause bodily harm to me. She seems like she's on some like Tomb Raider Kill Bill stuff, and I wouldn't want to wake up like strapped like upside down to a chair, then she just cuts the rope and just slams me on my head. I feel like, I don't know, she seems like she'll do that, but I not gonna judge a person like just by their voice and things. But nah, she seems like she'll do some damage. So I'm like, no, don't get on her bad side, please don't do that.
Not true. I actually didn't even like date anyone in high school. I had guys that like liked me and I liked them, but nothing ever happened because I was very shy in high school. I was like embarrassingly shy. But yeah, this is just not true. I think people assume that I get around.
I was like me. I'm not even afraid to admit it. Like I sure have got nervous. Like now I'm like I'm cool about it, and I don't be like being all nervous about it. But back then, like I remember there was one girl that was pretty cool. Like she came up and started talking to me, and I got the sweating. I'm like, what am I sweating for? It's cold outside, bro. Like there ain't even no reason to be sweating. I'm like, bro, it's like 30, 40 degrees outside. I'm the only one here sweating right now. I didn't even walk. I didn't even run. I've been standing here for like an hour. And I'm like, bro, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't even know what happened. Like, now I'm like, now I'm chilled about it. And I'm all like, I ain't get like, doesn't look like I ain't played 40 minutes or 4 quarters of a basketball game. Like, I'm chill about things now. But yeah, high school me, honestly, if I could go back in time, I'd slap high school me across the face and say, man, you better man up right now. I'm like, you stop all that sweating. It was like, it's 30 degrees outside. Ain't no reason to be sweating.
Something because I make these flirty videos. It's just not true. I'm not like that. So I've never been like that.
It's like I think people just like I was just saying that when watching another video. I know people are gonna be like, bro, you pausing too much. So what? But anyways, I was saying that with like a wrestling reaction video, and how like fans, they get so upset and caught up, like when wrestlers are doing something. I'm like, you guys gotta understand, like this girl is doing this for entertainment purposes. Like that's not who she is on video. And that's kind of like with me, like you guys might see, like I guess like in a way, like who I am online, like I am like the same way like out like in the real world and stuff. But any like wild or crazy things I be doing on the internet, that's for the internet. Like, or if I am a certain way, or people just like, oh, you are different when it comes to the internet. I have to say I am a little bit more quiet. Like I'm not open and be talkative and all that stuff. But yeah, people think like you see a person on YouTube, like, oh, that's how they are in real life. Like, no, I have to say like that is one thing about me. I am very quiet when it comes to like I guess I like if it is like if I notice that it's quiet, I'll start a conversation. But other than that, I'm like I'll just be going around like just talking about stuff like video related and things. I'm like, no, that ain't me. So
this one, I think you're doing your best to make everyone happy and keeping your head up through the bad. I feel like you like read my mind for the past year and a half that I've been doing YouTube. You guys probably don't know this, but the past year and a half, or since I started YouTube, it's been like the hardest year of my life, not gonna lie. Right before I started, I lost my dog that I grew up with. She was like 15, and I wasn't able to be there when she passed, so I basically had to deal with it on my own, and it was very sad. It was extremely hard. On top of that, I was treated very poorly by people I thought were my friends, and I lost a lot of friends because of it. I also lost my grandmother this past summer, and I'm still sort of dealing with that. And on top of that, it was my senior year of college, so it has definitely been a very hard year. Still wanted to make videos, and I wanted to make you guys happy, and I try to stay positive.
I'm like, nah, I can relate to Jordy on that. 2016. From 2016, like in the span of a few months, I lost both my grandfathers and a childhood friend of mine. And this is when I was like at kind of, I wouldn't necessarily say like the peak of me doing YouTube, but in the span of those few months, I had lost my grandfather in November. I lost a childhood friend in December. Then I started getting all this like hate from YouTube. So I guess like that had like a little bit of effect with me and stuff. And then also I lost my grandfather. I think it was in March or April of 2017. And I was like, bro, what is going on right now? Like, I guess it ain't really hit me like, yo, like everything is just really just falling apart. But then once I got to thinking about it, I'm like, dang, like, but there was a friend of mine's that I had to say that did kind of like, I mean, it's things I still think about, but there is a friend of mine's. She is a YouTuber. Her name is Priscilla. She has a channel with her siblings called Four Souls, but she I had to say like 2017 like from like that period from like November 2016 all the way up until like September 2017. It was like wasn't good, and then on top of that I'm working, so I didn't really have like a whole lot of time to like record videos, so I had to say I was dealing with some stuff. But I ended up becoming friends with her, and honestly that it's something where I'm like, I ain't gonna necessarily say like I'm gonna be all emotional about it, but it can be like an emotional like conversation, because I'm like, dang, I was dealing with all of that, and like I was like, overall being positive and just, hanging in there. And then I was blessed. I was blessed with somebody. So that's what I'm like with Jordy. I had to say like, hey, all of this stuff that you deal with, like, just know that there is a blessing out there, like, in line for you. So whether it's YouTube or whether it's something outside of YouTube, but just always know you're gonna have people like myself and who Isaac Y, everybody else, like you're gonna have like a whole bunch of people just showing you the most amount of love, most amount of support, all of it. So always know that, Jordy. We all like, you saying, you was commenting on my video saying we all love you. Like, nah, Jordy, like we all love you. Like you the real one here.
Or anything. So this one is that I'm actually really awkward in real life. This may have been true in like high school, but I'm really not awkward. I do not have a problem talking to people or having a conversation. The only time that
YouTube, I have to say YouTube helps you with that. YouTube helps you like getting out of that awkward stage.
Awkward is if, let's say I do my face reveal and I go to like an event like TwitchCon or something, or like I don't know how to explain it, but like if like people came up to me like freaking out it was me, I would feel awkward then just because I wouldn't know how to like act. I would be nice obviously, but like I would just be really awkward. I don't know. This one is typical, somewhat spoiled, privileged white girl, but that's so rude. I don't like to make assumptions normally. It's
wow.
Okay, Anthony. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I am spoiled. I come from a good family. I'm very blessed to have parents that are still together. We're all very close. Very lucky. I'm very thankful to have what I do. And yeah. This one is, I think once you drop that face reveal, you're gonna make an OnlyFans. This is not happening.
What?
I know some girls who have an OnlyFans and are making their money, but I would not be able to do it. Next one is you were the popular girl in high school. This isn't really true. So when you take like the definition of popular, I think of like the stereotypical popular girl that you think of, like, like has like her posse of friends and like knows everyone and like there's like a whole like little group of people that like is popular. I was not like that. It's weird because in high school I knew a lot of people. Everyone knew who I was. I knew who they were. I was friends with a lot of people. Like I didn't have a problem talking to a lot of people. I got along with pretty much everyone. But I would consider myself like a floater. I did not have like a specific group in high school.
I had a group, but it was like we didn't have no classes with each other, so I would just like float from like classroom to classroom, where the classes that I had, I was just going into random classrooms. But no, like that was my thing. I was like, everybody knew me. But I wasn't like the popular kid. I wasn't like the class president, king of the football team or whatever, or king of like basketball. Like I was just one of those kids where I'm all like, I can like, especially it was my senior year, I wasn't one of those guys where I'm like, oh, I'm only exclusive to seniors and stuff. Like, nah, if there was a freshman there, like I'll chill with a freshman, I'll chill with a sophomore, a junior. I was chill with everybody. I wasn't one of those people where I'm like, oh no, I can't chill with you because you 14 years old. There's like kids that was at that school that was like 14, but they were smarter and actually much more cooler to hang out with than some of the seniors that went there. So I was like, bro, like don't be that kid, But yeah, that's like I would say Jordy, I feel like me and her went to the same school, but she's just copying me. I'm like, I'm gonna look in the yearbook and I'm like, bro, if I see anybody in there named Jordy or a similar name, or she does a face reveal, I'm like, wait a minute, I remember that girl. I'm like, I remember her.
Different groups, and I would hang out with a bunch of different people. I kind of just like floated from group to group, depending on the day. So I don't think I was popular. I think I just knew a lot of people. This one is that you're literally the most gorgeous human on earth. These comments scare me. Like, I got so many entries that basically said this, saying like I'm like probably a model and like whatever, and it makes me realize you guys have really high expectations for what I look like. I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, I am not a model, okay? You guys think I'm like freaking like a Victoria's Secret model. That is just like not the case. So yeah, but thank you for this message. This one is, you do YouTube for the money. Sorry. It's okay. No, I actually started YouTube as a way to look back at like memories with friends. And I would be lying to say I didn't like the money that comes with YouTube, but I do not make enough money from YouTube to live off of it. At least not right now. The money's nice, but I do it more so because I like having a community.
I know people, they always say that about me, and I'm on, like my first 5 years on YouTube, I wasn't even making any money. I did. I mean, I remember there was when I was in high school when I started making money, and I made like $15 one month, and then I wasn't able to get it. I wasn't able to receive that money, so that money was gone. YouTube. So I think what had happened was that I had got like I think I either had got 1 or 2 strikes on my channel or some stuff like that. And I know, right? Like just getting strikes left and right on my channel. But yeah, I had got a strike. They were trying to say like some stuff about invalid click activity. And so I was like, I didn't know what that was. I was literally like 14, 15 when that happened to me. And I'm like, bro, what is you talking about? Like invalid click activity. What does that even mean? I'm like, bro. And so yeah, from 2010, 2015, I didn't make any money. I didn't start making money with I made money with my gaming channel, but it wasn't enough to like live off of and things. Like I was making like a few bucks and things. And then even now it's like still I'm like it's not a whole lot, but it's still just something that gets the job done and pays the bills. So it's like, yeah, it's like people when they say like, oh, you doing YouTube for the money, but I'm literally like one of the smallest like YouTube channels out there. I'm like, bro, I'm not making PewDiePie money. I'm not even making MC Hammer money. Like I'm broke. I'm not broke, but I'm just saying like compared to some people out there, I'm not like the making the most amount of money and stuff. So I'm like, I'm just making enough to where I'm able to pay off my bills and things. So
it is so nice to go back and watch videos. It's like going.
But yeah, and it, also the reason why I started YouTube is just because I always knew I wanted to do something like entertainment wise. Like making money is just not something, because I'm like, I'm on all these other different platforms. I'm not making any money off of them. So I'm like, I come to YouTube. Like there's at times where I'm posting more videos. Like there's at times where I'm posting more videos on TikTok rather than posting on YouTube. Now I'm like live streaming and things. I'm like, I'm barely making any money. Like say that stuff to me when I'm like, yeah, 50 million subscribers or something. Like, oh, you only doing YouTube for the money. Then I feel like it'll be kind of a hard conversation or something to, respond to. But I'm like, you're talking to me now? And I'm like, bro, check my statistics. I'm like, you're going to see some things like, okay. So I see, where he's getting at here. But anyways.
Scrapbook, kind of like looking back at old times with friends kind of thing. So while the money is nice, it is not the sole reason I'm doing it. I honestly just like doing it to have you guys and to have good times with friends. And that's basically it. This one is you're like 4'11". Everyone thinks I'm freaking short. I am not that short. I'm like 5'6", 5'6.5", depending on what shoes I'm wearing. Everyone says I have like 5-foot energy, but yeah, I'm not that short. I'm like 5'6". This one is you like to keep your circle small. You ain't got no time for fake people. Very true. Other creators can tell you this, but doing YouTube and gaining a platform and having followers and stuff really shows you who your friends are. It shows you who wants to use you and who doesn't. I had a lot of people that I thought were my friends before I started YouTube and when I started YouTube that treated me completely different once they found out I was gaining followers. And these were people that I like, not that it matters, but these are people that I like spent like money on giving them subs and stuff to support their stream, and some of them just like did not believe in me. They did not believe in my success.
That's messed up.
Did not think I would
but I feel it.
100K. And here I am, almost at 300K.
Yeah, so she must have had like 200 and something. Oh no, she still does. Yeah, let's get her to 300K, guys. What y'all doing?
At the end of the day, so yeah, I think that is all.
I remember too. I'll shout her out in my stream or make a video. I mean, here's a video. Shout out to her, but make a shout out video.
Also, drumroll. I have merch. Go to jordymerch.com. There is some cool little styles. It is a limited time drop. It is not going to be here forever. So if you do want something, go check it out. I try to make the prices as reasonable as possible, not have you spend $60 on a freaking hoodie. Yeah, thank you guys so much for the support, and I really hope you guys like the video.
And that was it. That was fast. But yeah, Jordy, we twins. Like I'm saying, like they watch this video, I'm like, yo, I relate to this girl so much. But yeah, shout out to Jordy. Y'all need to go subscribe to her, go show her some love and things. I'm gonna try to leave like a motivating, moving comment in the video. But anyways, yeah, Jordy, just always know you're gonna be loved, at least from my channel. Everyone else, I can't really speak on them, but at least for me, it's like you always gonna have love and support. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Jordy, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.